This morning for Tennessee in 10, I'm Amanda Hara at WSMV in Nashville. We are now headed into day 4 of the special session on public safety, and so far there are 4 bills that stand a chance of passing. One requires the Department of Safety to give out free gun locks to people who want them, but it does not require that gun owners use a lock. The second deals with how soon a court clerk must notify the TBI of someone's criminal proceedings. The third has to do with human trafficking, and the fourth gives money for more school resource officers and mental health services. As long as those bills continue to move through committees on the House side and make it to the House floor by noon today, it is possible that they'll land on the governor's desk. But yesterday there was a lot of frustration and some people just started yelling. We have seen a lot of emotion during this special session, including testimony from a Covenant School mother who described how her son was led out of the building when the fire alarm started. She says the teacher quickly realized there wasn't a fire, that there was a shooter, and she took action to protect students.
I am begging you, on behalf of my children who are forever traumatized and will forever have to live with the trauma of being hunted at school, to please pass no on this bill.
Well, she shared that story during a committee meeting on allowing law enforcement officers, retired or active, to carry guns on public school campuses and buses. That bill failed in the Education Administration Committee. Judges blocked a Republican House rule banning people from holding signs in committee meetings during the special session. There's a hearing about the rule set for September 5th, but the special session will likely, of course, be over long before then. So for now, signs will be allowed. In the meantime, the ACLU suing the House leader and House clerk over this, for removing 3 women from the House chamber on Tuesday. The women were carrying signs. The ACLU says the ban on silently holding signs in House galleries directly undermines Tennesseans' First Amendment right. Dolly Parton's new fashion exhibit is coming to Lipscomb University. It's called My Life in Rhinestones. The display will feature 25 outfits from Parton's long career. It brings to life her new book, Behind the Scenes, My Life in Rhinestones. That book will be released October 17th. The exhibit will be open from Halloween until December 9th.
Here are your top stories from the Mid-South. Speakers blasting classical music across the Walgreens parking lot. This is the new approach the retail drugstore company adopted to deter people from hanging out on its premises. The classical sound of the symphony plays on a loop 24/7 in the parking lot. And customers say they've noticed the music for over a month. And Memphis Shelby County Schools has been named a level 5 school district for the 2nd year in a row for growth on test scores. It's the highest distinction available and measures academic growth over time. The score includes all grade levels. District leaders say there is room for improvement. The Tennessee Department of Education also helps educators identify best practices, implement programs that meet the needs of their students, and make informed decisions about where to focus resources. And a new attraction for kids is coming to Memphis at the Litcherman Nature Center. Crews broke ground on Wednesday on the Discovery Forest, an interactive children's play area. Visitors will find natural materials, water, and other objects that shape the landscape. Discovery Forest will be under construction this fall and is set to open in the spring. Those are your headlines from the Mid-South.
Well, good morning. I'm Casey Wheelis in the WVLT newsroom. Bog turtles were first discovered in the state of Tennessee for the first time in 1986. And since then, Zoo Knoxville has been leading the way in protecting them. Bog turtles grow to about the size of a fist, so they're not very big, and they can live to be over 60 years old. These turtles are critically endangered, mainly because their wetland habitat is disappearing. Zoo Knoxville breeds these turtles and makes sure they can thrive in what habitats they have left.
We've done things like radio telemetry, which we put these little transmitters on the backs of turtles and track to see where they go, and that's actually led us to other bogs that we didn't know existed. And yeah, we're just seeing who's there. So we know since 1991, when we released turtles into this bog for the first time, we've released over 180 turtles. So we're looking to see who's all still here.
Since its creation in 1986, the Bog Turtle Program at Zoo Knoxville has released more than 180 turtles into the wild. All right, it's almost football time in Tennessee. If you're headed to Neyland this season, you're going to notice some changes at the stadium. New renovations include improved Wi-Fi and a new premium club, but the main renovations are centered around that south concourse. It'll expand from a tight 12 feet to 36, and that'll allow for kind of a better flow of fans through the stadium. And the new concourse will not be finished until 2025, but you're going to see some of those improvements each and every game. And it's not just Neyland Stadium getting a few changes. Thompson Bowling Arena has a new name. Thompson Bowling Arena at Food City Center is the new name you'll see this season. The University of Tennessee sold the naming rights to Food City. It's a $20 million deal over the next 10 years. The money will cover new club amenities, a new state-of-the-art hanging video board, and renovations to the Ramir's Room for season ticket holders.
It's exciting. It really is. And when I saw the plans yesterday, it really blew me away because the creativity of it and what they can do with it and what it's going to be, because this really becomes the main entrance to our campus. And this should be a beautiful part of it. This building now, what they're going to do to it, and with the help of Food City, it's really a great day for all of us.
The arena's exterior is also getting a modernized look to be in line with other athletic venues on campus. The first event in the newly renamed arena is Tennessee's volleyball season opener against Texas State. That's tomorrow. Well, from the WVLT newsroom, those are some of your top headlines from East Tennessee. I'm Casey Wheelis.
All right, Casey, thanks. Checking in with Stefano for a look at the forecast. Stefano, no matter where you are in the state, you're going to be experiencing heat. It just may be more brutal for some than others.
And that's really how things are. The farther west we are, the more brutal the heat and the humidity is going to end up being. But still, through Saturday, we're talking high temperatures that are near the 90s, if not near 100. A heat index of about 105 to 115. The heat alerts continue through Saturday afternoon. The whole western half of the state is actually under an excessive heat warning. That would be the pink color, and the best areas to see that heat index of about 110 to even up to about 115. Right through the central portions of Tennessee, which does include areas like Nashville, about 105 to 110 heat index, a heat advisory. Memphis, Jackson, Tiptonville, Lawrenceburg, significantly hotter weather as we go through the weekend. And in East Tennessee, Cookeville, Knoxville, Chattanooga, doesn't necessarily mean we're not dealing with some intense heat. It's just not at the criteria of those advisories. 96 Memphis today. We may hit 100 in Nashville. 91 Knoxville, Chattanooga at 94. Overnight tonight, we're right back in the 70s. Watch for a shower in East Tennessee tomorrow, and again 90s to even near 100. Amanda.
All right, Stefano, thanks. Stay cool out there any way you can. Thanks for joining us for Tennessee in 10 in Nashville at WSMV. I'm Amanda Hara. Have a great day.
This is Tennessee in 10. Headlines and weather from around the state in less than 10 minutes.